What's up, Gemini gang? What's happening? Thank you for being here, y'all. I hope y'all are holding yourselves together during these hectic holidays. All Gemini placements, take what resonates, leave the rest. Take it how it resonates with you and your situation. If you need a personal reading, check the description box, you guys. LovePeaceGenesis.com. Let's see what's going on here. Geminis, hit those likes, hit those likes, hit those likes, hit that subscribe as well, y'all. I appreciate y'all for being here. So we have sacred gratitude. Wow, we have sacred purpose here. Sacred gratitude, abundance, and then we have wings of light. Love it. I think we've seen sacred gratitude before, but I don't know if we've seen sacred purpose before. So let's see. Eternal flame and ancestral legacy. Also, you guys, y'all better, if you want a one-on-one or if you want to do a 2-question read, book, because I can't tell you guys when I'll do the 2-question reads again. Also, price of readings will be going up. Spiritual consulting will be going up, unless you're a regular client, and regular clients prices don't go up. But yeah, okay. So let's see. So sacred purpose is 43, which reduces to a 7. And I love it because 43, 7 is a very spiritual number, okay? So, eternal flame and ancestral legacy here. Y'all see that? Yes. I love it. It looks like she has, I can't quite tell from the picture what that is in her palm, but I think it'll tell us when we read it, okay? So the priestess of the holy fire is bringing you an important message about your sacred purpose. She holds the spark of the eternal flame in her hand, bearing witness to the light of antiquity that lives in each of us. This eternal flame represents your soul presence through time, but it is not limited to your own experience. It extends through your personal lineage, going back to your ancient ancestors and moving forward to the descendants yet to come. Love it. So this is kind of giving healing generational curses type of thing, okay? Your ancestors are calling you home. Their energy pulses through your veins in your DNA, and their histories vibrate in the long heritage that has come together to create the person you are at this moment. This is your cultural, spiritual, and familial past, reminding you that it's important to honor your ancestors and consider the value they have brought to your life. Also, be conscious of the energy you are perpetuating in the cultural, spiritual, and familial legacy you are leaving behind. Your sacred purpose calls you to honor the holy fire in your own soul. Ancient priestess would tend the sacred flame, thereby keeping the balance among the elemental kingdoms of earth, air, fire, and water. In fact, you may have important past lives in such societies, perhaps even a priest or priestess with this high intention. Oh, wow. Know that the purpose of balancing the energy in your life and in the world still resonates within you. It is up to you to hold all of that is sacred as you charge your responsibility. Okay? The ancestors are calling you to restore balance to Mother Earth once again. I love it. Affirmation is, I honor the eternal flame within. I value my ancestral heritage, and I perpetuate the sacred energy for those yet to come. Okay, so I feel like this is heavy, has to do with some generational curses for a lot of you. Okay, you breaking those generational curses. You doing something differently, doing something that other people haven't done. The hangman, or you are carrying some type of torch of something that something in your bloodline started but didn't finish. Okay. Yes, the Wheel of Fortune here on the bottom. I love to see it. So you getting some type of enlightenment, which I did another reading. I can't remember if it was for you guys or for the collective of you guys getting some type of enlightenment about your purpose. It may have been the collective read that I just recently did. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. Something with children is going to be very significant for a lot of you. If you have children, you will be called to nurture them and make sure that they are living up to whatever purpose you are here to restore. Geminis, yeah, the Judgment, as I split this, but it was kind of sticking out. the Five of Cups is here on the bottom. So sometimes the Five of Cups can be about like seeing a light at the end of the tunnel, because there is this white bridge behind here, and that usually signifies, okay, all is not lost type of situation. And I feel like if you feel like you lost something, I just feel like everything's not lost. Yeah, okay, you did feel like, yeah, you feel like something has been lost. Nine of Swords, the Six of Cups came out with that, and the Magician. Okay, so now the Six of Cups could be about either you healing something from your childhood, or this is, okay, splitting the deck. It could be a child for some of you, or your children that may need your attention, your undivided attention, or something along the lines of that, in order to heal whatever energy you have. For some of you, your purpose here is to be a better parent. Like, I'm just going to be totally honest with you. Like, you may need to be a better parent than what your parents were, and their parents were, and their parents were, if that makes sense. Okay, so you don't pass down the stuff that you went through to your children. Okay, I'm seeing you kind of like harboring on something too from the past, and it could be something from your childhood. The Judgment, yeah, there's going to be some stuff that might trigger you. The Fool card here on the bottom, yeah, you may get triggered, but it's going to be for your own good though. See, I did a singles read similar to this, okay, yesterday's singles read. It's not going to be exactly the same, because I feel like that is more so aimed at love, but I feel like this is like you literally healing something, if that makes sense. Deeper than that. The Empress, yeah, some of you, there's some type of childhood wound, mother wound. Ace of Cups here on the bottom. Yeah, I feel like heavily this has to do with you being a parent. Nine of Swords here on the bottom. Yeah, again. Or you have a mother wound that needs to be healed, or something along the lines of that. Okay, or a parental, some type of parental healing. Six of Wands here. I'm seeing the star. I have to cover up the star, y'all. Hold on. Hold up. Okay. So something significant about I. Okay, I is the letter that I picked to cover up this star card. So the star is here. I'm seeing you healing though. I love it. I love this. Pay very close attention to your children, you guys. I'm just going to be, because we're seeing the Page of Wands here on the bottom, and then the Five of Pentacles is here under here. Now, let me tell you this too, okay? For those of you, if this is a child, because some of you may need to heal from your parent. Now, others of you, you not healing yourself is going to negatively affect your children. So here's the thing, okay? I mean, you can pour everything you have into your children, but if you aren't doing the work on self, it's going to fall short. Because here's the thing, your children have your DNA, okay, in many cases, or your energy if they're adopted or whatnot. But we'll use DNA for lack of a better term. Your children have your DNA, so you not healing self will ultimately pass down to them. Okay, now if that's not the case for you, I feel like your parents not doing the work on self has ultimately passed down to you, and now it is up to you to do the work. Okay, some of you may have felt like too you had a harder life than others. You know, you had a lot more trials and tribulations than others, but I feel like it is because, you know, you might be here for the purpose of healing your bloodline. Like, you were chosen to do this, Geminis, and so you have to be the one to do it. And again, you not doing it is going to affect everybody after you. It's a big job. Definitely, this is going to be very specific, because I know this isn't going to resonate with everybody. But you not doing the work is going to affect everybody after you. So it doesn't matter how much you pour into your children if you're not pouring into self, period. Like, if you're not healing yourself, it's not going to matter what you do with your children, because again, you can't be a do as I say, not as I do parent. That's literally the worst thing. When has that ever worked, right? So say you're like a heavy smoker, right? You can't tell your child you shouldn't smoke, because the kid's gonna be like, okay, but you smoke. Like no child is gonna take you seriously, especially if they're a teenager, right? So I feel like you have to live the life that you want your children to live in the bloodlines after you. Okay? So if you half-ass in your life, what makes you think that won't pass down to other people? Okay? And think about where you're at in your life, and think about if you did have a rough childhood. I almost called y'all collective Geminis. If you did have a rough childhood, think about this in a way that your parents put you in that predicament. Okay, so the same predicament that your parents put you in, you can put your children in. It may not be as bad, but I feel like it'll still affect them in a huge way. Okay, energetically, spiritually, and all of that. So you not doing the work, you not healing your traumas, are ultimately going to affect your bloodline after you. And like I said, you have to take however the role fits for you. You have to take however the role fits for you, because for some of you, this is a parent, like you're in the child role, and for some of you, you're in the parent role. However this reading, for some of you, it's both, okay? For a lot of you, it's both, for whoever this resonates with, okay? The Wheel of Fortune, again, yeah, this is a family thing. The Ten of Cups, the Three of Swords, the King of Pentacles here on the bottom, yeah. So this makes a lot of sense. I feel like some of you guys may have a hard time with your negative thoughts. You may have a hard time with, I feel like some of you guys have a hard time asking for help too. Asking for help, asking for assistance, not wanting to look like you are, in lack or whatever, even if that's the case. Like, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to seek a therapist or a counselor or an advisor, or something along the lines of that, to help you along with whatever it is that you are doing or working towards, Geminis. But I'm seeing something heavily have to do with your family, but it isn't all negative. Okay, I feel like some of this is just something eternal to you. Like, it's not anything like outside of you, if that makes sense. Yeah, here we go. The Eight of Pentacles. And this Eight of Pentacles, first of all, the Eight of Pentacles is about doing the work, okay? But this always like reminds me of a therapist, because it looks like a therapist sitting right here. So it's like, some of you guys doing the work, okay, to get out of whatever cycle you're in, especially with the Wheel of Fortune here. It's like you guys can break some type of pattern. Ace of Cups, Five of Swords, could be self-sabotage as well. Six of Cups, yeah, that's Six of Cups again. Something from your past needs to be healed through you. Your family has to be healed through you. You are the one that was chosen to do this. So you have to be up for the challenge, because if you're not, it's not going to end well. And then here's the thing too. A lot of times, I won't say it's not going to end well, because I'm not no doom and gloom reader. But I will say this: the lessons get harder each time they're ignored. So think about your parents ignored the lesson, their parents ignored the lesson, their parents ignored the lesson. So all of that just kind of stacked up for you. So you ignore the lesson, guess what happens? It stacks up for yours. Okay? So keep that in mind. But I'm seeing a pattern breaking here. Like, you need to break a pattern. It may not. And here's another thing too. A lot of times we think that we're doing better for our children by like buying them things, or being a better parent or whatnot, but by not spanking, or by not yelling at them or whatever the case may be. However you think that you went through it as a child is different now. But if you're not healing self, it falls short, you guys. It falls short. Because it's not going to matter. You have to embody what you want to pass down. It doesn't matter what you do for them directly if you're not doing for self. Because when it comes to healing DNA, it starts with you. Okay? You can't half-ass with yourself and think that you're doing the bloodline after you a favor. It won't work. You can't bypass self and expect a positive outcome, you guys. Y'all know I'm going to be honest. Y'all know I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Splitting the deck, I'm seeing the Three of Swords. Now the Three of Swords can be a hard truth. So that might be me, you guys. I might be the person. That might be me. Geminis. So, y'all know I'm going to tell y'all. Y'all know I'm going to tell y'all. Alright? I feel like a lot of you guys, there's some type of mother wound here that probably needs to be addressed. And the thing is, you will subconsciously pass down some of the things that you hated. I won't say hate is a strong word. That you disliked about your parents to your children if you don't become aware of them and address it and heal it. Because a lot of times we think we're doing right by our children, but we're really not. Because these flipped over, but not all the way. Five of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Empress. This gives self-care and avoiding self-sabotage as well. Like, try not to sabotage your efforts. Four of Cups. Try not to sabotage your efforts with whatever you're doing or whatever you're trying to do, Geminis. Because this is giving like a heavy energy of, the Judgment. This is getting like a heavy energy of you not sticking to either promises to yourself or you not sticking to what you are called to do. Thank you, Spirit. Because I'm thinking like, where are you getting at? Eight of Wands, the Strength card, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Cups again, and the Ace of Cups. Love it. Love it. The Ace of Pentacles. Yes, I love it. Yeah, I feel like you guys are about to get some type of opportunity to really change things around for you. Now, the thing with the aces, and we're seeing several of them here. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. The thing with the aces, they're just potential. There's nothing guaranteed out of aces. There's nothing guaranteed here. Okay, it's just you have to do with what you will with this. Like, Spirit is like, okay, I'm gonna give it to you. What are you gonna do with it? Type of thing. So aces are really up to you. It's just potential. That's it. That's all. Nothing more than that, you guys. Okay. I'm gonna pull a couple of these, but I feel like some of you guys, you may be feeling like I said, things are harder for you, rougher for you, but it is because you have a bigger purpose here, Geminis. Those that this resonate with, it's because you have a bigger purpose. And when you have that, it's going to feel like you are you're getting picked on by life, or you're getting picked on by spirit or whatever, but that's not the case here. And sometimes when you start getting resistance when you're not doing what you need to do, or when you're not keeping promises to yourself, that's when stuff starts to fall apart, you guys. So make sure that you are always handling business, okay? Doing what needs to be done, no matter what. Being honest with yourself about what you could do better. Being honest in general too, Geminis. Okay, so this flipped over. Something's about spring. Then it says new moon within 1 to 3 months. I don't know what that is, so take that how it resonates. And then we have airplane. This is travel long distance, speed, overcome, rise up, freedom, no boundaries, breaking free. I love it. I love it. You're breaking free from this whatever familial, I can never say that word, family tie or family bloodline curse or whatever the case may be that you have. Things work out, taking off, leave it behind. Yes, internal guidance systems. And then we have yacht here, and this is Gemini, okay? And this is adventure, affluence, luxury, mobility, travel. Something about travel for you. Now, I did tell you guys about the Pluto moving to the 9th house. That might be a big thing for some of you, the traveling and stuff. Great ease, smooth sailing, sophisticated, with the wind, self-indulgent, prosperity, comfort, wealth, over the top and extravagant. And then we have thunderstorm. This is power, destruction, trouble, electric display, a warning, out of control, energy shift, conflict. I feel like more so the triumph over evil, booming, and conflict, opportunity to overcome. I feel like this is pretty much you getting an opportunity, especially with all these aces here. You getting an opportunity to break some type of cycle that you've had. Okay, so listen to it, and try not to put yourself in a hole or put the generations after you in a karmic debt, because that's what it is. I feel like a lot of you guys came into this world with a karmic debt to pay that you through no fault of your own. Okay, and I feel like you have to do all that you can to make sure that it's not passed down times 10. Okay, so I hope this helped. Again, I know this is going to resonate with everybody, y'all, but hit the like, leave me a yellow heart if you watch to the end. All right, hit the like, hit the subscribe, y'all. Thank you for watching. Peace out.